We're live.
No, we're not.
Oh,
Got to go to the library and free up space.
okay. Because it shows that we're live, so that's why I'm saying.
It does?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
Oh my God, it does say we're live. This is so
Yeah.
silly. It said for me to free up space. Anyway,
Hmm.
okay, so we are live. I'm on my way to St. Pete to the Full Disclosure Now event. And Terry is at home because she's lazy. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
What?
yeah.
I'm just kidding. But
Just breathe, Erica.
I know my energy was getting the best of me, and I just could not move any faster. And I have some physical things going on, and I was just like, ah. But anyway, I'm on my way, and I'm excited. I really want to hear all the stories of day one, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I'm really looking forward to it, And I just told Brian, I said, and I said, hey, I just, if I get to MC or not, whatever, just I'm just coming and whatever it is you need me to do, I'm gonna do. So hey, let's just hang out, have fun with my friends, and so be it. And I really did. Mm, I was like, William, are you gonna miss me, my son? Because I just came back from another trip, so I'm like, I gotta go again. Bye, babe. And the cat.
Yeah,
I had to
but
talk.
you're even though you're gone away, you're not far from home. So if you had to,
Yeah,
you could be back home in a couple of hours. So
yeah,
it's a little bit different when you're within driving distance. It's
it
not
is.
it doesn't seem um so far, right?
You know what's weird, Terry? I feel like driving distance. It takes me longer to get places driving distance than it does getting on a plane or something. Like
Yeah,
it's like and I'm talking about packing and getting ready. Like,
yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, and that's true because when you travel, when you go overseas or you're flying somewhere, you have a limited amount of space and you think about what you're going to wear. But when you're driving, it's like, oh, I can take this or I can take that. I don't know what I want to do. You're not, it's a different kind of an organization in your mind, I think. Oh, I'll
I
just throw
can't
that.
believe I didn't bring a cooler. That's what's blowing me away. Like, wait a minute, I don't have a cooler, man.
Oh, uh-oh. You won't be having those ice cold ones afterwards.
Ha ha ha.
Maybe you'll have a fridge in your room.
Oh, I don't know. I wonder. Hey, Gladys. Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
So, so we're not gonna take a lot of time because I'm on the side of the road, and I got to get back to driving. I got about 40 minutes, so I'm just glad to
Okay.
be outside. I made it. I made it, and I feel good. I sent out the love energy ahead of me for the audiences to just
Open up.
be in there and be into their own heart space where we're together as one, but we have to be together on the inside just to have that love bubble surrounding us. So
You
that's
know,
what I
you know,
ask
I,
for.
I just wanted to add to you. You were talking about being as one, but you know what? If you look at your physical, at a human body, you've got fingers, and you've got ears, and you've got, like your arms. You got your feet. They're all part of one body, but they all have a different function. So when you talk about being in your own bubble, we each have something that we have to do. We're not all part of that little finger. We're part of the whole body. So yeah. And that's where people have to realize we all serve and we all have a different purpose, but we're all still part of that oneness. So hey, Gladys, hope you're
You
doing well.
know what? What does it say? Everything in its time and everything in its place. Everything has its own place.
Right.
And yeah, everything in its time and everything in its place. I remember when we were younger. I know you heard that saying before: too many chiefs and not enough Indians.
Yeah.
That was a good one back then.
Yeah.
And then my dad used to say, "Mind
too
your P's and Q's," all that stuff.
too many chefs and not enough cooks.
Whoa, one chef. Yep, that's right. It's one chef in the kitchen. I used to
Yeah.
tell people, "See, don't come in my kitchen and put your hand in my pot." I remember one day my cousin went in the kitchen and he picked up some season. I was like, if you ever, 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 don't you ever, you don't,
Yeah.
one chef,
Exactly. Exactly.
one chef.
So
So,
we're not gonna be on long, but we selected some cards last night. So I'm just going to go through them because we did it. We Eric and I chatted last night a bit, and I pulled some cards. So just wanted to share. We have for the group. It was the first one was flying free. This is from the Gateway Oracle, and that is I unfurl my wings and fly. The second one was starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. And the third one is proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. So, when we were talking about this last night, and we were just like, wow, this is really beautiful for all of us. It's like we've come to a point where we're ready to take our next step. We're ready to unfurl those wings. And we're going to start off a new life because we're starting to unfurl and let things open up to ourselves. And all these things that we have, we've had many lifetimes. We've gone through so many trials and tribulations, for us not to just sit here and just say, oh, what's this all about? It's time for us to pick up our stuff and like put our money where our mouth is and do what we came here to do. But the other thing is with this is proceed softly. You know, we can't just like be that bull in the china shop. Once we step on that path, like you're starting a journey. You're not going to. You got to figure out where you're going, how you're going, what's the procedure. You're not on that highway yet. We are on the highway, but we're just starting off that journey, and we're taking those steps, and we're putting things in the car, we're putting things into gear, and we're just about to get going with this. So you don't step on the gas and you're all of a sudden there, like like just driving, Erica. You're driving. It's a slower process than getting on a plane and being there. You're taking that time to think about it. And when you're driving, what are you doing? You're thinking about things. You're anticipating certain things. And well, if this happens, then how would I react? Or that happens. So I think we're in that process right now by proceeding softly, proceeding slowly. We're just going to ease ourselves into what it is that we are really here, why we're really here to do things. And it can be, clearing karma from the past. It can be clearing family lines. We a lot of times we forget that we are the ancestor that our ancestors were waiting for. So we have an obligation to our past lives to like make things and release things. And so sometimes that may be, proceeding softly, but we're at that point of starting our new lives. So that's my interpretation. Erica, did you want to add your interpretation to it?
I don't know. It's so hard. Oh man, let me look at these again. And I heard what you said. I was in Lala. I swear I'm in a land of bliss right now. So
Yeah, you're proceeding softly.
too, and on. I mean, you can interpret this even on a daily basis.
Yeah,
Just starting fresh and letting things go. Letting things go. Yeah. Letting things go, flying free. You know, if you're holding on, I totally before I got started, I could see myself like totally gripping, when you have anxiety and you're gripping on to what it is you want to hold on to because you don't want to change or you don't want to move or you want to stay home and you're just like gripping onto it.
right.
And it was like having to let loose and kind of let go. And I was totally feeling that this morning, like a bird on the perch. You kind of got to let go and just move forward and fly free and allow. Like we want new things to happen, but it's very difficult when we don't like change.
Right.
And we want a new life, and we want new relationships and a new car, house, whatever it is. But then we don't want to let go of certain feelings, thoughts, and emotions that are blocking us from getting there. And I
Hmm.
had a flash of this resistance, and this is a conversation I was having with someone this morning. The you know like we want love, but even that is irritating, right? Because we don't want people intruding and asking us certain questions, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
invasive, right? It's annoying sometimes when people love you and care about you, right? But you do want relationships, you do want love, right? And so it comes with this new thing, and we have to allow it into our space. And I was thinking about too, just not making announcements, like being able to connect to things or be in a place and observe without having to, sometimes not to draw an opinion, but not even to necessarily speak it. Like give myself time to absorb what it is that I'm seeing without saying it
Right.
or making an announcement about it. And this might sound off, but it's just like I've just been thinking about a lot of stuff on a personal level of how I process information or how I even view my life moving forward, that I do want to go into things with grace and ease and allow certain things to manifest for myself, like shaping it myself, but
Right.
maybe not necessarily making a lot of noise or having to push someone out the way to get what I want. That's another thing too. So I don't know. I see a lot when it comes to these cards that
Yeah,
on an
they're just
individual basis.
they're really quite loaded because, like you said, it can be for on a daily basis. It can be, like a general reading for everyone. But I think you're right. Like when we unfurl, when we open ourselves up, we are starting. Like when a bird takes flight, right? When it unfurls its wings in its flight, it's starting something new. Like it's going to fly wherever it goes. It's going to be a new adventure, and I think we have to look at it each day as that new adventure. We're unfurling our wings, and we're starting the day fresh. But it doesn't mean that we have to be pushed through things. We maybe taking that view of the bird in flight is that overall view, instead of putting ourselves in the middle of something, is just observing. And maybe that's what that whole idea of flying free is as we fly free, we can just observe things, and we don't have to be pulled into whatever's going on around us. We can just observe it.
You know what that brings me back to? Power versus force.
Hmm.
Because you can try to force things, and exert your will on others, but power, you have what you need within inside you, and you don't have to use force,
Right. Exactly.
not
Yeah.
even persuasion, because you're standing in your own energy and your own strength. So
Hmm.
yeah, doing it smooth,
Yeah.
being smooth, you getting what you want and what you need taking care of business with power, true
Yeah.
power, because
The
true
truth.
power doesn't need to be recognized by others. You recognize it within yourself. So,
Yeah. He said that's
yeah,
your connection with your divine source. You have that essence, that power is flowing through you. You don't have to try and dictate it and force it in any other way. You just let it flow through you and just see where everything goes for you.
yeah. So I guess you're gonna do.
I'm going to go on to Woman of the Stars chat on Telegram, and I will do readings
Oh,
for
hold on
anyone who
a second.
wants.
I think I know how to put that on the screen. What? Let me see. Ah, join the Women of the Stars Telegram. Woo!
Right,
Here you
right.
go.
There
I'll
we go.
leave that on there, and we'll just close out. And
Yeah.
hopefully, I don't know. I think a lot of cool stuff is about to happen, and we're gonna learn a lot and hang out a lot. A lot of great workshops and a great beach. I already saw Laura putting pictures of the beach. I was like, oh my gosh, it was sunset at the beach and it was beautiful. I don't
Oh,
know how they're doing that over there, because in Orlando it's raining every day, but they didn't have the rain. So,
mm,
go figure. We
go
shall see.
figure. Did you bring your swimsuit?
I did,
Okay, well,
and
you get
it's
on that
hot.
beach. We want to see some pictures of Erica on the
Woo!
beach.
Woo! Look how big my eyes were. Well,
And
all
I
right.
hope you enjoy your day. And yeah, join us on the Telegram, and we'll do some readings over there. And we will see you later. Have a enjoy the conference, Erica.
All right. And I will report
Okay,
back. All right. Bye.
bye.